Hey wise guys, it's Penny pushing my comfort zone here, going shopping. We're gonna talk today about shopping on a budget. So I was asked the other day for some tips around shopping and how do you shop on a budget. Well, let's think about this. So, a little Wednesday wisdom for you today. First off, make a list. Don't go hungry, right? Make a list. Do some meal planning. I kind of don't do meal planning very well. It's always on my to-do list, but honestly, it's something that will really help you keep your budget down if you go in knowing what you need. So one of my favorite apps is an app called Grocery IQ, where you can put your shopping list on there. It syncs to your smartphone, and you can have it with your partner, and they can add things. You check it off while you're at the store. You can actually put the price in there. You can make it pretty detailed. So check that out. Look for other shopping apps that will help you keep your costs down. You're always better to go at a time when you have eaten than when you're hungry. And it's one of those things that, to me, is a necessary evil, but it's not something I enjoy doing. You may not know that if you shop the perimeter of the store, where I am right now, you're gonna get the healthy stuff. You're gonna get all the fresh foods, unprocessed things. So as you're shopping, if you'll shop the perimeter first and put them down in the big part of your basket, down there, right? And then in the little part of your basket where a kid normally sits, in the little seat, that's where you can put the things that you want and the things that you need down in the big part of your basket. So that's one little tip to keep your costs down. One other item or one other suggestion that I have for you is to use cash. So I get a lot of pushback from people about using cash, but when you use cash, you know when you have hit your limit. And if you're going through the store, sometimes it's handy to bring a buddy with you and have them be adding it up on a calculator. But even if you're doing it by yourself, you can have your calculator out. Most of our phones now have calculators built right in them. Just round up the number. If it's 527, make it 6. You're going to account for the tax. So keep that in mind. And as you're going through and you have your limit from your doing your good written budget, right? Because my wise guys do, then you're going to have that list that you know what you're getting. You go in and pick it up. You add up the number, and that's what you buy. And so if you have somebody with you, a kid or a spouse running that number, that will really help you stick to that plan. And don't be embarrassed when you go to get to the checkout aisle to pull some things out. If you're shopping the way I said, like put the have-tos down in the big part of the basket and the want-tos up in the little part, then you're more likely to, when you get to, stop, I don't have that much more money, or pull things back out. It's your turn when you get to checkout. People have told me they get embarrassed to use cash at the checkout because it takes a little longer, but you have your time at the checkout just like anybody else does. So make sure that you use it wisely. Nobody else is worrying about your budget but you, right? So if you need to back some things out, have the cashier do what you need to do. That's your right. There's a thing called ClickList that some of us have started using, and it's where you can shop from your computer and put things in your basket. You're gonna know exactly what the amount is before you check out, and then you just pull up in the little bay at the store. Walmart, Kroger, those stores are all having it now, so that you can pick up exactly what you want. It's quick. Takes a little time, I guess, to get it set up, but once you have it set up in your online basket, you can continue to buy the same things, which you probably do anyway. So by driving up, pulling up, throwing those things in the click list, you pay online with a debit card, and you can check out without worrying about getting things extra. One of the really bonuses to doing a click list is that you're not going to be tempted by things like what I'm standing right next to here, little muffins and cakes and things that maybe you didn't have any intention of buying, but they're calling out to you. You know, you're marketed to all the time when you're in a store or anywhere online. So have your guard up and pick the things that you want. So I hope this is helpful to you. I could be talking about that probably for hours to give you tips and tricks, and yet I gotta get out of here. I got a meeting to get to. I actually tried to do this Facebook Live this morning, had some technical difficulties, wound up putting it on my personal page, turned it sideways, so I decided, okay, here I am. I'm at the grocery store. I'm gonna do it live with you today, and people probably think I'm crazy because I'm wandering around talking to myself. But I see at least you, Patty, on there, and I appreciate your popping in. And today I'm gonna let you guys go with just that bit of wisdom, is to be wise. Have a good day.